Y ahora entrando a la esquina azul, Jeff, the Bullet Roman.
Walking into the building, Jeff the Bullet Roman from One Kicks Gym in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is his pro MMA debut. Graduated Waldorf College in Iowa, major in marketing, minor in communications, but he loves to build websites too.
Yeah, I thought he majored in whooping tail.
He got his nickname shooting double legs doing shark drills on Dutch fighter Gilbert Eibel, who said, "You're so fast, you're like a bullet," and the name stuck. Really?
Yeah, and he is. You blink and he's in on a double leg. He's got the quickest shot I've ever seen.
He did confess to being bow-legged, but I don't think that's going to have any bearing. Maybe it'll help his guard, though.
Nah, I think it helps him, man. He's a heck of an athlete. I thought he was strong for an 85er. He first started off, we are going to think he's going to fight at 85 pounds. Turns out he made that easily, drops to 70, and what a beast. He's just strong as an ox.
Well, he did say when I asked him what one of his strengths were, he said his strength, and he said he's strong for his weight, and he says he goes against a lot of big guys, and he said, watch out for his clinch.
Y su rival entrando a la esquina roja, Dejan Kajic.
Dejan Kajic, originally from Bosnia, now residing in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Oh, I was just up there. Beautiful place.
Well, he's a mixed blood man. He says he's half Serbian and half Croatian, and as he puts it, they don't like each other very much. He was 6 or 7 years old during the horrific Yugoslavian Civil War in the 1990s, and because he was so young, he didn't understand it, nor was he scarred from it.
Interesting, very interesting, because everyone knows Croatians and Serbians don't get along too well, so if he had multiple personality disorder, I'm sure he'd be battling with himself.
Or what do they call it, post-traumatic stress syndrome? Either way, he boxed when he was 17 years old for 3 or 4 years, mainly to stay in shape, but it kind of stuck, and he garnered an amateur boxing record of 6 wins, 1 loss with 3 KOs. But tonight, it's all MMA. Inside the cage, Dejan Kajic.
Right fans, here we go. Shinzo Fight Sport action in the welterweight division. We're scheduled 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the blue corner. Presentando en la esquina azul, pesando 170 libras. In the blue corner, standing at 5 feet 11 inches. He weighed in at 170 pounds even. Tonight, making his professional debut from Las Vegas, Nevada, Jeff the Bullet Roman. Y su oponente en la esquina roja tiene un peso de 670 libras. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, standing at 5 feet 11 1/2 inches. He weighed in at 170 pounds. Tonight, in his 6th professional bout, fighting out of Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada, by way of Bosnia, demos la bienvenida a Dejan Kajic. Y aquí está el referee, David Hagen.
All right, gentlemen, what a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times, obey the commands. Touch them up, go back, go out fighting.
And here we go, round number 1.
All right, I'm telling you, don't blink. His shot is that fast. Jeff Roman, I'm talking about.
Jeff Roman in the star-spangled tap-out trunks, and Kajic in the black tights.
Yeah, the little tight GSP shorts.
Canada.
Well, I guess Barnett still wears them, too.
Both men cautious, feeling each other out here in round number 1.
And right away you notice the biggest difference between these guys is physically, Jeff is a specimen. You can tell just by looking at him he's going to be the stronger athlete, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee anything in this game.
Yeah, because Fedor Emelianenko never looked like the bodybuilder either.
I love that about him. Looked like if you saw him at the beach, he didn't even work out, and what a destroyer.
Either did Igor Vovchanchin, so you can't judge the book by the cover.
Correctamundo.
This is not a bodybuilding contest. This is an MMA fight.
Dejan throwing a good combination there. Got the respect of Jeff Roman.
Kajic with a beautiful low kick, but it was partly checked by Roman. Still caught him on the inside of the leg.
Jeff being real patient, trying to set things up here. Oh, he got caught with the
panties.
Roman, oh, he got the right.
Man, Roman took it, and then he gave it right back. He took it, and he gave it right back. Now he's on top. Kajic on the bottom.
Wow, Roman rock wobbling right away. Drops down with a big left hook.
They gave as good as they got right there. And this is where Roman wants things, on the floor.
Well, it looked like he was pretty content with throwing down until he ate that punch. Oh, Jeff's got good back control. He's going to look a step over that. Jeff, guard was open. He's going for the pass. And now here he is with back control.
And Dejan giving up his back, but can he stand back up? And he almost does. But Jeff Roman taking his back, doesn't have the hooks in yet. But Dejan may be in trouble here.
Dejan squirming, but there Jeff goes with a nice suck. Pulled him right back into danger.
This is a bad position for Dejan Kajic because Roman's got both hooks in, and he's got to wrap around, but Dejan controlling him with a 2-on-1.
Dejan doing a good job of squirming and avoiding danger there, avoiding the choke, getting back to his knees. And he's up. This fight is back to its feet.
Jeff Roman letting him back up. They touch gloves and back into the war that has just begun here in round number 1. Roman versus Kajic. Kajic loves those low kicks, but that's maybe not always the best idea to do too much against a wrestler.
That's right. Hey, when a guy's kicking, he's on one leg, which means he's vulnerable to that takedown, which Jeff Roman does excellent.
Both men settling down after that frantic scramble on the floor, which saw Roman take top control, but he let Kajic up. And there's another low kick. Kajic chopping away from the outside, and that will affect the shot of Roman later on.
Ooh, and a big right hand. I felt the gust of air from here.
Because Roman is a southpaw, that straight right hand of Dejan will be one of the best weapons to use.
Jeff looks to be slowing down a little bit. Maybe it's that first fight jitters, you know?
Nice straight right. Jeff was fading back, but it still caught him.
First fight, pro fight under the big lights here in Guatemala.
One thing I have to hand Jeff Roman, he's very relaxed here because a lot of guys in the first pro fight come out there, blow all their energy in the first round, get tired, and get, either knock the other guy out or get knocked out.
I'm surprised we haven't seen that beautiful, fast bullet of a double leg out of Jeff Roman. That's probably his best weapon.
Thus the nickname.
Winding down. 30 seconds left in this round, and he just goes for that takedown. He didn't set it up like he usually does, and he scores it easily.
It gets the body lock, and it was as if Kajic just basically slumped down to the floor, giving up his standing.
And that teaches a fighter something. Hey, I got to take down that easily. What am I doing getting hit with these punches? Let me go back to what's working.
Right. 10 seconds left here in round number 1. Kajic standing back up, Roman trying to trip him back down to the floor. And now let's send it up to the classy one, Mr. Jimmy Leonard Jr. for the decision.
After 3 rounds of action, we have a split decision. Tenemos una decisión dividida. Our judge, Maurice Smith, scores the bout in favor of Dejan Kajic. Ivan Salaverry scores the bout in favor of Jeff Roman. And Phil Baroni scores the bout even, a draw. The decision is even, a draw, un empate.
Draw, Mr. Bonner. What do you think?
You know what? I agree with it. I was having trouble picking a winner myself. Really, it was about as even of a fight as you could get, and I am perfectly content with that decision. I respected Phil Baroni.